Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Coffee with CHIME. My name is Spencer. I'm a specialist in membership and professional development with CHIME.
Hi, and I'm Ashley Jester, specialist professional development and membership as well.
So we've been doing these every once a week, just kind of give you guys quick updates on what's going on with CHIME. So I'd like to start today with an announcement. CHIME is pleased to announce that we've joined the Long-Term Post-Acute Care Health IT Summit as a collaborative member. This will be taking place at the end of June, June 24th through the 26th in Washington, D.C. And one of our very own CHIME board members, Senior Vice President and Chief Information Officer of Encompass Health, Rusty Yeager, will be participating as a panelist during the summit as well. Please visit our website and go to our upcoming events for more information. So now I'd like to turn it over to Ashley here today. She's going to be talking to us a little bit about some of the updates and some of the new things happening with CHCIO and CFC Chi. So Ashley, I'll go ahead and kick you off here. So I know there's a lot of new stuff going on with the certification currently, and we recently launched another testing option for our members. Can you explain this process a little more in depth and what this means for future examinees?
Absolutely. So as some of you may have noticed, we have launched our remote testing, and this really brings the exam literally to their fingertips wherever they are. So as a member, you can now test from the convenience of your home or office, taking away kind of those savings of time, resources, really being able to test maybe even outside of the typical business hours. So we're really trying to get that or overcome that hurdle.
Try to make it as convenient and fit in people's schedules.
Exactly. We don't want that to be an obstacle in the way of someone getting certified. So it really helps just alleviate a lot of that stress and a lot of that time commitment and be able to kind of test differently. So we do have our 3 options now available. We will still always provide the CHCIO and CFCG examinations at our in-person events. This is still a great way to really just get connected while you're down there with your peers if you're attending any of our in-person events and really taking advantage of the full conference. And then taking it at a local criterion testing center is kind of like our middle ground. So it still brings the exam home to you, but it allows you to go off to a facility that kind of provides a little bit more of that classroom structure.
Like a quiet atmosphere. I can focus on what I'm doing. I can take my test in peace.
If you're anything like me, I need that like structure in that setting.
That quiet setting.
Exactly. And then obviously we do have that new remote testing. So this is definitely the most flexible plan, depending on your preference. Now you have those 3 options available to you.
Very nice, very nice. Besides the new test delivery option, does CHCIO or CFC Chi have anything currently happening that members should know about?
Thank you for asking. We actually do have our summer savings program going on right now. So obviously it's within the summer months. So you can save or join us and register for the enrollment process, both for CHCIO and for CFC Chi. And this is a 10% savings that we're offering immediately on your enrollment. That covers your application, your study materials, and the exam itself. Obviously, within those summer months, you would have to complete your exam. So if this doesn't maybe necessarily apply to you, you can always enroll into the program and select your different testing option that you would like, depending on your location or availability. And you have the opportunity to actually test within that year. So if you submit your application today, you have until this time next year to actually complete the examination process.
And that's including whether or not I take it in person, whether I do the remote testing, I have a year, no matter what?
Yes. And that's a really great way because once you do enroll into the program, you'll immediately receive your study materials, which will give you a really good kind of indication of your maybe comfortable level. And then you'll be able to set that date. So that really gives you a goal to kind of look forward to, something to maybe keep you accountable for as well.
So I know many of us are familiar with CHCIO, but can you explain the value of being CFC Chi certified?
Absolutely. So CFC Chi is our CHIME Foundation, CHIME Foundation certification program. So this is exclusively offered for our foundation members. This mirrors a lot with the CHCO program in the enrollment process and the certification process. All the steps are very similar, but obviously it is very geared towards our foundation members as well. So when you sign up for this certification, just like the CHCO kind of recognizes you for your experience, your knowledge in the industry, we really want to bring that value to our foundation members as well, and really make that apparent to our CIO members, letting them know who is very experienced, who is committed to continuing in this industry, who knows their stuff, and it really speaks volumes to their partnership. So if a CIO member is looking to engage with one of our foundation members, that credential really speaks to them. That means that they know my expectations, they know what my needs are, they know what the challenges I'm facing with, and it really brings that home. And so this certification is definitely highly recommended by both parties to really kind of create that ongoing partnership at a deeper level.
Is there remote testing for CFC Chi as well?
Yes, so the enrollment process, the application process is the same. They would just log in, and it's depending on their availability, they would select which testing option that they would like to choose. And that is also listed on the application when they first apply.
Great. So what's next for those continuing their professional development journey?
I would definitely look into just enrolling into the program, maybe speaking even to CHCOs or people that have gone through the CFC Chi program to really kind of get a little bit more information. Obviously, our website is a really great resource. So looking on the certification, we have our CHCO certification webpage and then the CFC Chi certification webpage as well. All of the eligibility requirements along with the application process are going to be detailed. But really just, I would recommend even just applying. And like I said earlier, you have a year to get into the role of, when you feel comfortable of taking that exam. And I'd be happy to help you with that process during, as you're preparing for your examination.
And I think it goes without saying that really getting and pursuing the CHCO and CFC Chi certification are really defining in your career, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Every week it seems like I always get either a call or an email from a recruiting agency or a job placement firm looking to verify this certification. So it is definitely taking momentum or catching on to these corporations and within the industry, and just being a really valued certification credential.
Thanks for all this information, Ashley. It's a lot, but if our members want to get more of this information, where can they go? Where should they look?
Sure. So on the website, under certification, we have a CHCAO and a CFC Chi tab. As I indicated a little bit earlier, it has kind of a lot of that outlining information, but I would also definitely contact me. You can either use our certification email at certification@chimecentral.org, or you can reach out to me directly at ajester@chimecentral.org. I'd be happy to help you with that process, maybe even clarify your situation a little bit as you look into where you kind of fall within that eligibility time frame, any recommendations for when you would feel most comfortable or be most prepared for kind of getting into that credential a little bit more.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us this week, everybody, and we'll see you next Friday.
Thank you.